Good morning, and now we are going to teach the topic. How are you? How are you? Fine, more or less. I don't know. Fine. Bien. Okay. Now we are going to pass to the topic. The topic for today is I have to. Do you know what is this? Is have to relate to COVID. Uh-huh. Do you know someday know this topic? O sea, ¿ya vieron alguna vez este tema? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. What is that you know about this COVID? What you know about this topic? ¿Qué saben de este tema? About the COVID.
Que es una enfermedad provocada por la gripe, que te da gripe.
Is a sick provoked about the I don't know what is de la gripa. Okay. Now I give a piece of paper. Okay. These sentences are in disorder. Exactly. Are in disorder. These are a recommendation about the COVID. Do you understand?
Yes.
What? Okay. I need that you organize this sentence because this in disorganized. Necesito que las organicen porque están en desorden. ¿Cómo?
Hands, manos.
You need to form sentence. For example, avoid
Usar, cover, que ayudar. You, distancia, mantener la distancia.
wash
Distancia.
wash the
Hands. Lava.
the no
Water.
this is that wash
Wash.
the hands. What is hands?
Usar.
Wash with.
Tú.
Wash with.
Tú.
Wash with.
Manos.
With.
¿Qué es lo primero?
Wash with.
News.
Wash with.
When.
Hands.
No sé. Distancia.
Use.
Un protector.
Water.
Contacto.
Water.
Use. Aquí está. Usar. Tú. Usar protector.
Avoid. Distance. With.
Ayudar. Contacto.
Animal. Animal. Have you finished, everybody?
Yes.
Okay. Now I give another piece of paper, but this have an images. This image you are going to relate according to the sentence. Do you understand relate?
De acuerdo con la
oración.
Relacionar, okay? You need to relate the image with the sentence. Have you finished?
Finish.
Okay. If you have finished, now we are going to check if you have is good or wrong. Okay. What is the first person? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Who is the first person that you participate? Who? Ellen? Okay. What is the, for example, I have, what is in this image? According that you sentence,
De acuerdo con la
what is this in this image? What is
Governor's
Ajá.
and small when put and
sneezing. Cover nose and mouth with cold and sneezing. What is the, do you know what is the meaning in this sentence? Do you know what is the meaning?
significa
taparse la nariz y la...
Participate.
Taparse la nariz y la boca.
En la boca, exactly. Cuando tú toses y estornudas, okay? This is a one rule. Now, next, I have this. What is this?
No.
Okay?
What?
Tell me the rule.
Wash your hands with soap and water.
Exactly. Wash your hands with soap and water. Do you know what is this rule in Spanish?
Lavarse las manos
Exactly.
con
Continue.
jabón y agua.
Very good. Another, we have this.
Yo. Mantener
Exactly.
la distancia.
Yes, but I need to read in English.
To keep your distance.
Exactly. To keep your distance. It's necessary that you keep the distance with another person because it's more possible that you contact or you adquire the sick. ¿Ok? Es más probable que si tú no guardas distancia con la persona, te provoque la enfermedad o te contagies. ¿Ok? That's all for this activity. Now we are going to explain the topic. According to the this image, the have to is to talk about rules and regulation. It can be by authority or for the obligation. Or doesn't come from person who is speaking. Perhaps the rules, that is a point important, because perhaps the rules is general, law or obligation. According to the have to, the information say that is a perhaps the rules in general law or obligation. That what is this? Que esto tiene que ver mucho con una regla general que ya viene desde unas personas más altas que nosotros, o una obligación, y es obligatorio que ya te lo ponen como te lo anteponen, ¿no? De que digan, tienes que hacer esto, o sea, no viene de mí, pero viene de otra persona. Do you understand? Okay. Copy in your notebook this information. Have you finished?
Yes.
Okay. Now we are going to make a structure according to the sentence. Okay? I'm going to eraser. For example, I have an example. On England, you have to pay tax. This is my sentence. This is a complement. This part, what is this part? Exactly, the subject. And this is the time, es el tiempo. Of the verb. In this case, the verb is a verb. What is the pay tax? Do you know what is pay tax? Is the similar, is complement, but okay. Do you know what is the meaning in this sentence? In England, you have to pay tax. Tax. Tienes que pagar qué? Taxes. Impuestos. Tax. Now, when you want to make a negative sentence, the auxiliary have to is does, or what is another? Do. This is the auxiliary for have to. In this case, for example, I no, another example. He what? Sorry, he what? Is does or do? Another thing. Negative form. This is a positive. This is a negative. What is the negative? How to make or how to form the negative form? Doesn't. And this? Don't. Exactly. Don't. Now, according to this, I'm going to make a sentence in negative. This is a sentence in negative. Okay? He what? Don't. Are you sure? Remember that the structure in English Doesn't is like 3 person. What is the 3 person?
Más de 3 personas.
No. What is the 3 person? What is the 3
La
person?
tercera persona.
Exactly. What is the 3 person?
She.
She?
You.
No.
We.
No.
He.
He and
It.
it. Exactly. This is a 3 person that you need to put does or doesn't. Do you remember? Okay. And what is that other person that go to do?
You. We.
We,
I.
I,
You.
you.
She.
No. Yo.
How to say they? How to say
They.
exactly they? These subjects go to don or do or do. Okay. If you remember this structure, now we are going to make this sentence. I'm going to make this sentence in negative. So he doesn't. He doesn't. He doesn't. Next. Exactly. Verb. What is the verb? Have to. He doesn't have to wear a uniform to school. Do you know what is the meaning?
Él no utiliza el uniforme en la escuela.
But remember that is a rule. Rule.
Debería. O sea,
But this in negative.
no debería utilizar el uniforme en la escuela.
Él no debería o él no tiene que usar el uniforme en la escuela. Do you understand? Okay. Now, if you want make in question, I want a question. How to make the question?
Sería
What's the structure in the question?
primero va
El verbo.
No, el do.
El do. Auxiliar.
El
auxiliar. In this case, do you get
Verbo.
have to
Complemento.
huh?
El complemento.
This is another example. For example, is vote in an election. Complement. Okay. Do you have to vote in the election? What is the meaning?
Puedes votar en una elección.
But is a question. Tú tienes que votar en la elección. Because it's a question, okay? Do you understand? Yes? Okay. Now you are going to copy this. Please?
Sí.
If you have finished your to copy the board, now we are going to make sentence. Tell me, Nadia, tell me one sentence with this imagine. How to make this sentence with imagine according to the topic. How to make?
Wash.
You.
You.
Or you. You.
You. Do.
But this positive.
Do.
In this case, I need to say make just roll. Solo vamos a hacer una regla. En este caso, solo iría como
Do.
he, you, what?
Do.
The verb.
Do. Have to.
Exactly. You have to. You have to. What?
You have to. Verbo.
Wash.
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 Hand.
Wash your
Hands.
your hands. Your hands. With
Swap.
soap
Hand.
and water. Exactly. Very good. This is a one sentence, okay? You have to wash your hands with soap and water. Okay. Now, next, Fernanda. Next, this. How to make with this imagine sentence. He. But he
Have to.
he have to
Cover nose.
cover
Nose.
nose
And small.
and small and what? And mouth
When a cold.
when what? Coke
And
sneezing sneezing some sneezing. Okay, very good. For finally, now we are going to go this imagine. Belen, tell me a sentence with have with this imagine.
She. No. We. No. Sir. They. Have to.
They have to.
Avoid.
They have to
Avoid.
avoid close
Contact.
contact with anyone with
Could.
with cold. Okay, so this is a structure according to the your sentence. Okay. Now you are going to pass another activity. Now we are going to pass the next activity. The next activity, you need to make a poster. Do you know what is a poster? It's similar to this. You need to make a poster. With you need to make a rule. Write a rule about the this this these rules according to the topic, in this case COVID. I give a piece of paper and make the poster. Have you finished the activity?
Yes.
Yes? Now, tell me, now you are going to give the imagine. The imagine is this. The rule is this. What is the rule, Nadia? Read the rule.
You don't
Exactly.
have to go the house.
You don't have to go the house. Very good. Is the rule that your partner Nadia. Next, Belen, what is the rule?
You don't
You don't
have to
visit
your grandparents.
Visit your grandparents. Very good. Now is the turn of Fernanda. Read, please.
You don't have to be
in contact
with
other
person.
Exactly. You don't have to go the house. You don't have to visit your grandparents, and you don't have to be in contact with other person. Very good. Now we are going to pass the following exercise. This exercise is very easy. You need read the text. This text is 10 ways to reduce your risk of coronavirus. Read together. Read together. Read together. Number 1. Nadia, read please.
Wash hands under with soap and running water for at least
20 seconds.
20 seconds. Dry with paper towel or hands
Dry. Yes, wash hands often with soap and running water for 20 seconds. Dry with paper towel or hand dryer. Next, try
not to touch your
eyes,
nose or mouth.
Exactly. Next, Fernanda.
Cover your nose and mouth with a
Tissue.
when you call or
Coke.
or
Sneeze.
if you don't have a teeth con or sneeze in your upper
Lip or elbow. Phone. Don't wear a face mask if you are wear. Another is buy an alcohol-based and hand sanitizer with over 60% alcohol. Yes? Now you are going to read. I finally to read the text. Now you are going to make 5 sentences according to this text. you have finished this activity, the next activity is a listening, okay? This listening is according to the topic. Well, is the COVID, coronavirus. I give a piece of paper and you 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 should listen the audio, and then you are going to follow in the exercise. In this chart, you have in your piece of paper have a chart. Have a chart. In this chart, have the have options that you need to write in the lines. Do you understand? Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to reproduce 2 times. Okay. Are you ready? Okay.
The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, the expert body on coronavirus, has released guidance for general public and healthcare professionals on the symptoms of the virus. A person could be at risk if they have any or all of the following: fever and symptoms of lower respiratory illness, such as coughing or difficulty breathing, after traveling to Wuhan or having close contact with someone who is ill and is now under investigation for the virus in the past 2 weeks. Fever or symptoms of lower respiratory illness after having close contact in the past 2 weeks with someone who's been confirmed to have the virus. The CDC defined close contact as being within about 6 feet, 1.8 meters, or within the room or care area of a person with the coronavirus for a prolonged period without appropriate protective clothing, or having direct contact with the infectious secretions of a person with the virus without protective clothing. Coronaviruses are particularly dangerous for people who have weaker immune systems, like young children and older adults. To protect yourself from the virus, try to avoid contact with people who display symptoms similar to those of pneumonia or the common cold, like coughing or a runny nose. Don't touch your eyes, nose, or mouth with unwashed hands. Wash your hands frequently with soap and water and scrub for at least 20 seconds. Use alcohol-based hand sanitizer when possible. Avoid animals and animal markets. The only current treatment for coronavirus being offered is supportive in nature. If you notice any of these symptoms and conditions, please contact your nearest professional healthcare setup. Help spread this information to everyone.
Do you understand the audio? Yes or no? Do you understand? Yes? Again? Again? Okay.
The
Listen,
Centers for
pay
Disease
attention.
Control and Prevention, CDC, the expert body on coronavirus, has released guidance for general public and healthcare professionals on the symptoms of the virus. A person could be at risk if they have any or all of the following: fever and symptoms of lower respiratory illness, such as coughing or difficulty breathing, after traveling to Wuhan or having close contact with someone who is ill and is now under investigation for the virus in the past 2 weeks. Fever or symptoms of lower respiratory illness after having close contact in the past 2 weeks with someone who's been confirmed to have the virus. The CDC defined close contact as being within about 6 feet, 1.8 meters, or within the room or care area of a person with the coronavirus for a prolonged period without appropriate protective clothing, or having direct contact with the infectious secretions of a person with the virus without protective clothing. Coronaviruses are particularly dangerous for people who have weaker immune systems, like young children and older adults. To protect yourself from the virus, try to avoid contact with people who display symptoms similar to those of pneumonia or the common cold, like coughing or a runny nose. Don't touch your eyes, nose, or mouth with unwashed hands. Wash your hands frequently with soap and water and scrub for at least 20 seconds. Use alcohol-based hand sanitizer when possible. Avoid animals and animal markets. The only current treatment for coronavirus being offered is supportive in nature. If you notice any of these symptoms and conditions, please contact your nearest professional healthcare setup. Help spread this information to everyone.
Are you ready? You have all answers? No? Yes? No? Again? Is
The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, the expert body on coronavirus, has released guidance for general public and healthcare professionals on the symptoms of the virus. A person could be at risk if they have any or all of the following: fever and symptoms of lower respiratory illness, such as coughing or difficulty breathing after traveling to Wuhan or having close contact with someone who is ill and is now under investigation for the virus in the past 2 weeks. Fever or symptoms of lower respiratory illness after having close contact in the past 2 weeks with someone who's been confirmed to have the virus. The CDC defined close contact as being within about 6 feet, 1.8 meters, or within the room or care area of a person with the coronavirus for a prolonged period without appropriate protective clothing, or having direct contact with the infectious secretions of a person with the virus without protective clothing. Coronaviruses are particularly dangerous for people who have weaker immune systems, like young children and older adults. To protect yourself from the virus, try to avoid contact with people who display symptoms similar to those of pneumonia or the common cold, like coughing or a runny nose. Don't touch your eyes, nose, or mouth with unwashed hands. Wash your hands frequently with soap and water and scrub for at least 20 seconds. Use alcohol-based hand sanitizer when possible. Avoid animals and animal markets. The only current treatment for coronavirus being offered is supportive in nature. If you notice any of these symptoms,
now we are going to check the answer, okay?
Yes.
Number one, what is the answer? The number one. Fernanda?
Fever
Fever, and
symptoms
symptoms
of, of lower
of lower
respiratory.
respiratory. Exactly, very good. And number two, Belen, what is the answer of number two?
Close contact.
Close contact. Exactly, close contact. Number three, Nadia.
Having
Having
direct
direct
contact
contact
with infections
with infectious secretaries. Very good. 1, 2, 3. Number four, Belen.
to avoid
To avoid
contact with people.
contact with the people. With people. For finally, Fernanda.
Avoid animals.
Avoid animals. Yes, very good. This is the correct answer according to this audio. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you for your attention and your care. You take account the rules. Okay. Goodbye. See you late. See you tomorrow.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.